Hello and welcome back to another video of UiPath RPA. In this video, we will see how to use C# code in UiPath and how to use VB.NET code in UiPath. So in UiPath, you use code multiple times whenever you have to write a long logic. It is always a good idea that if you can write that logic in the code rather than having too many activities. So I will show you the C# code and the VB.NET code, just a sample, and then you can utilize the same idea across. Please subscribe to the channel for more videos on UiPath real-time projects. Please hit the like button before we go ahead and let me know in comments if this video was useful for you. Let's get started. So this is the UiPath Studio workflow. I have taken a flow chart and there is a sequence inside that. In the sequence, I have created one variable which is year, and this is an integer type variable. Now next what we will do is we will take a invoke code activity. So in under the workflow, you will have invoke and then invoke code. You have to take this. Now you have to pass this year in this invoke code as the argument. So what we have to do first of all, we have to create one argument. I will create argument as in year, and then we will assign this year to this. And this is the input type of argument. And once we have got the result, then we have to send the result outside of this. We have to send the result out of this invoke code activity. So for that also we will require a out argument. So this is the out argument. And to assign the result out result, we will require one variable also. So this is the result variable. What I will do is hope you understood this. The only thing is that this year is the integer variable, so you cannot assign that to the string type of argument. You just have to change the type. Click OK. So we will take the value from year and then we will send the result to out result argument, and then that out result argument will be assigned to result variable, and then you can utilize that further. Now let's talk about the code. So what I am going to do is I am going to write a simple leap year check program. So first of all, you can select the choice of the code here. So I am first of all showing you the VB.NET code. So click on edit code. You will have this window appeared, and here is the code for leap year. So you understand, like, you can declare all these variables into single line also, but just for the better explanation I have given in 2 lines. So first of all, you have to create variables which you want to use. Then now this is the year variable and we are getting this year value from the input parameter. Okay, you can, when you will put your cursor, you will be able to see. So this @ sign is, it is a argument. Okay. After that, what we are doing is that we are taking the mode of year. So I have just purposely converted it into in 32. You do not require it. You can run directly like this. And then this is just for example. You don't need it mandatorily, but if you want to write something when this code is running, then you can use console.writeLine inside the code. After that, this is the logic by which we are deciding that this is the leap year or not. All right. So I will just remove this one. I will save this code, and then we can write this result, because the output value will come in result. So we will use write line activity and we will write here is 2021, and this logic which I have used here, it might be more sophisticated logic. You can write more condition to it, but I am trying to give the example only, so I have not used very complex logic here. Okay, now let's run this file and check the result. So go to output. So it is not a leap year. And this 1 is coming from where? Let's see the code once again. So 1 is this 1 is coming, right? Because the mode will come 1 if you will divide 2021. Now let's try 2024. Okay, save, and then you can debug the file also if you need. It is a leap year and the mode is 0. Okay, so hope you understood this code. Now let's look. Now let's see the C sharp code. First of all, what we will do is we will delete this code from here. Click OK. After that, you will have option to change. You can change here C sharp. So here is the C sharp code. I have declared a variable here, and then the year, the input argument we are taking here as Y year. The mode sign in C sharp is denoted by percentile. So we are taking that. If the remainder is equals to 0, then it is leap year. Otherwise, it is not leap. So again, I am saying like this logic can be more sophisticated. I am just giving the example here. So let's save this C sharp code in UiPath. Okay, save and then run 2024. Let's check the output. It is a leap year, and when you will make this 2019, then you should have mode 3. Let's run this 2019. So here is the result. It is not a leap year. Alright, so this is how you utilize the UiPath invoke code activity and you write the code. You have to give the argument in the UiPath invoke code activity to use a .NET or C Sharp code, and then you can take the value out in terms of argument itself. So hope this video was useful for you. For more videos on UiPath projects and UiPath activities, please subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. Share the link of the channel to your friends. Thank you very much for your time. Happy learnings.